Steve, right here along the side of this tugboat is where the body was first spotted, and over here at the edge of the dock is where they hauled the body onto a Salisbury Fire Department boat and took it away in a body bag. It's hard to see the inlet at night, but this is where the accident happened. The two men tried to jump to a buoy in that direction to save their lives, but within a matter of minutes, they were nearly swept into the ocean. A big part of the MAP project will be run right under the Choptank River, as you can see here from Chopper 16. Paul, people showed up in huge numbers just to see the fireworks display here in Salisbury, and I got the chance to talk with some about why they were so excited the red, white, and boom was back in town. Remove the safety, firmly apply the needle, and hold for 10 seconds. All parts of the necessary steps of using an EpiPen. Well, Alice, neighbors I spoke with earlier say that things definitely got out of control, and the fact that it had to come to someone getting bleach thrown in their face is unthinkable. Right now I'm on the walkway to the beach on 75th Street, and well, we learned that this possible tornado lasted about 30 to 40 seconds, but a lot of damage happened. Petty Officer Janssen says the two men may not have made it if they weren't wearing their life vests. The two were treated for mild shock trauma, but they should be all right. Gates opened at 4 o'clock, and people are here already waiting for things to get started. Reporting live tonight in Del Mar, Tony Hurst, First and 5 on Fox 21. Paul, here at Deer Run Golf Club in Berlin, this is how we're being told that the thieves got in. You can take a look here at the front door. This metal has been pried back here. Now, they did get a new door because they want to be operational for business, but, you know, they broke in. The next step that we're being told is that they came over here to the cash registers. Take a look at these two registers. The first one we're going to show you here, they had to replace so they could be operational for business again. And this one over here, you can see that it was actually pried back and open. So probably the same tool to get to the front door they use in that register. Now, the next move is going to probably be over here at the main office door. You can see that the deadbolt lock is gone. The door's been pried back, and then they got back into the office and they got more cash. The owner of Deer Run Golf Course says this was all tough to see when he came in the next morning.
Well, I feel violated, just like I'm sure the other golf courses feel the same way. We're violated. It's unbelievable.
And there's no word on how much was taken from any of the other golf courses, but the owner here tells me that they got away with around $10,000, Paul.
Hey, Tony, before you go, do you know if the owner had any surveillance cameras?
Well, Paul, the owner told me that he does have surveillance cameras, but the guys were smart enough to go in the back office and take the computer that had the surveillance video on it. And the worst part is that police still don't have any suspects. Reporting live tonight in Berlin, Tony Hurst, WBOC News.
Tony Hurst is live in Accomack now outside the Sheriff's Department. And Tony, you spoke with family members of some of the victims today.
Well, Steve, I spoke with a man who misses his sister and his niece and nephew, and a mother who's mourning her daughter and grandchildren after what police are calling the biggest homicide case in this area in more than a decade. These tears of sorrow on Sovela Gonzalez's face are for her daughter and grandchildren, who she believes are the victims of what police are calling a suicide homicide.
She don't even know, where her daughter is. So that's the only thing she wants to know, where is she?
The Accomack County Sheriff's Department arrived at this home in Gargotha after a call about a suicide and found 5 bodies when they got here. Chopper 16 flew over the scene while deputies removed evidence. Police say the person responsible is one of the 5 found dead.
She wasn't expecting this, and she will never wish this will ever happen to no one, and she's really devastated and sad and everything. She's really bad.
Right here behind me is a circle of family and friends waiting to find out if what they heard about their loved ones is true. Omar Coloma says, regrettably, he's sure 3 of the victims are his sister and niece and nephew. He recalls the last time he saw the 2 children.
When he go to my house, we had some fun, and the last time he played football with me and all that stuff. And the little girl, she was a beautiful girl. And I never have a beautiful girl like that. This man take I have a part of my heart.
And no word from police on whether a weapon was used in these 5 deaths, but I spoke with a neighbor and they told me that around the time of that call, they heard gunshots. Reporting live in Accomack County, Tony Hurst, WBOC News. This may not sound like the jingle bells you normally hear this time of year, but to Robert Ortiz, it couldn't sound any better. In June, he was diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease. He knew he'd eventually need a wheelchair ramp.
My legs are getting weaker, tend to fall. And I had my neighbor works with a company that's building the ramp.
Robert, his wife Amy, and his children had nowhere to turn. The ramp was too expensive. So Tyler Building Company decided it would donate the ramp for Robert.
It's touching, it really is. I mean, here's a 19-year-old boy, young man that it's always been helpful to me.
This ramp started coming together because of the thoughtfulness of a friend. And now Mr. Ortiz will have a gift that he can't fit under his Christmas tree. Will Skeeter is that friend. He's been Robert's neighbor more than 10 years.
I almost view him as if he was a dad. Like, if I ever needed anything, I'd just come over here, spend countless hours with him. So he's a pretty important guy to me.
And Will Tyler says his company normally doesn't have projects they do for free, but there's plenty of compensation for this ramp.
Just to see the look on his face is you know, rewarding. I mean, he can, you know, he gets a little choked up kind of just when he says thank you and all.
But Robert says he can't be thankful enough.
Now that I see that they're doing all this work out there, it's very touching.
Tony Hurst, WBOC News.